Welcome back to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Dan,
Yeah,
having a festive drink today. We're not going to be releasing our holiday pick list yet, but I thought, hey, why not throw a little Negroni down and let the festivities begin.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I think why we wouldn't. On today's episode of Babes and Brews, somebody, allegedly one of the most popular golfers in the world, shoots a 59
That's right.
at the Hong Kong Open. What else has happened? I got a little trivia for you coming up on that.
Okay.
We're going to talk a little TGL.
hmm
The most riveting thing to happen in the sport of golf since I don't know, Live, maybe, allegedly. Um, what else has happened? I think Mav McNealy, he's leading the RSM Open right now. I want to talk a little bit about Daniel Berger, who could be on the rise again. Maybe it's the field, maybe it's the courses. I don't know. And it's bourbon season, so I got a few picks that I'm going to be on the lookout for. I know. Aren't you giving up drinking, by the way?
I am. Yes, of course I am. Yeah.
Just for the day or for life? How's this working out? We're undecided.
Life.
Undecided.
Life. Undecided. Yeah. Undecided.
Dave Ramsey says, you should always invest in your bourbon collection.
That's right. That's right.
WWD
T. Yeah.
WWG J and D.
Yeah. J
What,
and D.
what would Jesus and Dave do?
That's right.
I don't know. They buy bourbon.
That's right.
And what I'm looking most forward to is I want to talk about some Taylor Sheridan. I want to talk about this
Yeah.
new show, and
Mm.
I want you to be thinking about this when you're sitting over there being the bot. Go ahead and run it through your Chat GPT, and let's start thinking about ranking these Taylor Sheridan shows, because the most recent release could be my favorite.
I've got a good ranking. I can help you with that.
All right. So hey, before we do, so we didn't get a chance to chat last week. Busy week, real busy week.
Yeah.
Had some folks fly into the new pad, the new HQ in Chattown, and did spend a little time up on the mountain. Spent a little time in the Sequatchie Valley. Played a
Mm.
little Sweetens Cove. Had a little twofer we got out on Saturday afternoon, and the better part of the day Sunday. Wonderful. This is the first time I've experienced Sweetens from the new HQ.
Oh, nice.
Woo, boy, get out of here. I mean, what have I been doing all these years? What have I been thinking, man? 30312. I've never been so proud to leave you.
There you go.
But yeah,
I'm just surprised that Sweden hasn't announced they're moving yet.
Well, allegedly, there's been a takeover. It hasn't been hostile, but there has been a takeover, and I don't know. We'll see where they wind up at. The good news is I'm looking for a new pad.
There you go.
So what else happened? Had a chance to play. Oh, I got to tell you this.
Yeah.
So we played at Sweetens. Went down on Monday. Met some guys and played at a course in Canton, Georgia called Woodmont. If you ever get a chance and you're in the Canton area, I don't know, it's maybe 45 miles or so north of Atlanta. Wonderful golf course. Hadn't played it in a long time. I want to say it's a Jack Nicklaus design. Big golf course, hard golf course, plays right into my wheelhouse. But great conditions. Weather was awesome. I don't know when the last time I played golf in November and it was 80 degrees.
I know it's been so warm. Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. No, so now let me get to the first and this is what kind of sparked the whole the Taylor Sheridan thing that I want to talk about today.
All right.
Is so I played with Kevo and the guys. We played in the turkey shoot at Echelon. Now, Echelon's in Milton, Georgia, equally as far as Canton, I would say, close to it. Big, hard golf course. We didn't even sniff it. There were, speaking of 59s that we're going to talk about in a minute, there were a lot of 59s that were shot during this tournament. Now, it was a 4-man scramble, but well, let me say this: the winning team, they shot a gross 59 and a net 57. So that means they got 2 strokes. So that kind of
Mhm.
tells you what the team was stacked with. I'm still questioning the gross 59. I don't know. There were no. I didn't recognize any professional golfers there. However, if you flipped on the RSM this weekend, you probably didn't recognize many professional golfers during that tournament either.
It's true. True that. True that.
It was Corn Ferry-esque, by the way. They're definitely they continue to dilute the product. The good news is we're taking a week off for the turkey weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be back at the Hero, which is an extremely limited field in 2 weeks. And yeah, speaking of 2 weeks, I'll be heading to Vegas on the 2nd, playing golf on the 3rd. Where are we at? We're either at Reflection Bay or the Paiute Resort. I don't remember what we settled on, but one of the two. So haven't played either. Looking forward to it. Hadn't played golf in Vegas, and shit, I hadn't been to Vegas. When's the last time you've been to Vegas?
Probably last time you were there. Well, actually, whenever you were there with me last time.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, like, I haven't been to Vegas in
Ooh.
forever. Yes.
Mm. Mm. All I remember is somebody kept calling somebody stinky. Is that when Stinky coming back around? I don't know. Like I didn't notice.
Exactly.
So I haven't been on. I don't know if we'll even. Speaking of, I don't even know if we'll sniff the strip. I think we've got in my professional career, we have a meeting on Monday, and then we're gonna have a little good time on Tuesday. So I think we'll be staying away from the strip. I got nothing. I didn't lose anything there the last time we were there. That at least that I can remember that I've needed since we left.
Does Aaron still own that bar there?
You know, now that you bring that up, maybe we will be going back to. Maybe we will be visiting. I think he's a little outside of there, but I don't think so. I think everything kind of got invested into the Smoke Wagon facility there. So,
okay, right.
but as I understand, that place has stood up and doing tours, and he's got a media room. I don't know. Maybe I'll bring the kit.
Yeah.
Maybe a sampling is.
Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that should be on the schedule. I got a week to plan, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll take me for a ride in one of those hot rods.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
We'll see. All right, so I got a little trivia for you, but before we do, Patrick Reed.
Yeah,
he's one of his. I didn't realize this, and I think I misread it because in skimming the highlights, as I often do, I saw it was his first win in 3 years.
Yeah,
I thought he'd won on Live, so maybe they weren't counting Live the Live win as a win. Maybe they were just specifically referencing, and don't flinch when I say this, the Asian Tour. So
plus 8,000 for the Masters. What do you think?
I mean, okay, that's where I'm heading. It's like he shoots an 11. I mean, and by the way, I think his worst round for the tournament was 4 under. There was a 4, a 5, and a 7, and an 11 he shot, I think, on Saturday. I mean, I do live in a state where gambling's legal now.
I just bet it. Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a chance. Isn't there a better chance that somebody's going to be a repeat winner than a first time winner?
Yeah, I mean, that guy's short game. You kidding me? He knows how to get around Augusta. Yeah, he always plays well there.
He's got to be feeling good, man, coming off of this. So look like he was feeling good.
Let's go to Fantasy National just real quick, and let's just take a look at the Masters and let's see where he's finished.
See, this is why we don't script the show, because if we did, then you'd completely throw me off, and I'd have no idea what you were talking about. By the way, if you're looking, if you want to know where we get all of our betting data at, go to fantasynational.com. Friends of the show. Tell the Moose that we sent you. I think
he was 12th last year.
Yeah,
24.
Well, okay, so then as it gets closer, I think a bet now. You said plus 8,000.
Yeah,
and
he was 12th last year. He was 4th the year before.
I'm saying, so maybe we cover that up with like a T10 and a T20, and at least we got some drinking money for bourbon season as we approach in 2025. Okay, so trivia question. So Patrick Reed, it's his first 59 recorded in a tournament. Is the score of 59? Now, I'm talking about the PGA Tour. So the score of 59, is that the lowest tournament round on the PGA Tour?
I think it. I do not remember hearing anything lower than the 59. I'm gonna go yes because I don't remember hearing something. That probably was. I was gonna say that probably was,
Wrong.
but wrong.
Wrong.
Mark.
Yeah, let me go ahead and tell you. So Jim Furyk,
Oh.
2016 at the Travelers, shoots a 58.
Wow.
So that's the lowest recorded round.
Wow.
Now again, don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. Wikipedia, go ahead. I don't know if there's some other statistician that's recording, and more. I don't leave in the comments. Let us know if we're wrong about that.
Right.
How many players would you guess, Dan, have shot a 59? Now Patrick Reed not included because this is the PGA Tour.
Sure. 5.
Wrong. 13 players, by the way.
13. Okay.
13. So your odds they keep going up. Would you like to take a stab at any of these folks that may have allegedly shot a 59?
We know Scheffler, right? Scheffler shot a 59. Didn't he?
Look at you. I mean, I would have bet you were going to get 0.
Yeah, I remember the Scheffler one because that was the one where he had the caddy had an issue, right? That was all the drama and all that. Yeah, that's the only one that I know. That's the only one.
All right, we got Sheff. I don't know if I would have gotten any of these or not, but our most recent was Hayden Springer, and I think that was at the John Deere Classic, by the way. So the John Deere Classic has had two 59s, and the Travelers has had a 58 and a 59. Who else are notable in here? Cam Young, Kevin Chappell, Snedeker, JT, Furyk also. Furyk shot a 58 and a 59.
Wow.
Who else is in here? Stuart Appleby, David Duval, and Paul Goidos. There's a couple other guys, but it was back in the day, and nobody knows who in the hell they are anyway. So
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought I don't know if I would have pulled those two numbers out of anywhere.
Right.
The 59, I would have probably said no, I think. Especially if you would have said yes, I would have said no. I mean, why would I agree with you?
Right.
The answer is I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Let's see. What else is going on? Oh, okay. So, in other breaking news in the golf world, because they haven't diluted the product enough.
Exactly.
We're gonna. Hey, why don't you go ahead and water? Don't put any ice in it next time. Just give it to me neat. It's like it was neat. It's like, well, you got a leak behind your bar then because that shit's getting watered down. PGL is set to kick off in January.
That's right.
So we've got 6 teams of 4, and they're going to be competing 2 hours every week in these head-to-head competitions. I don't know exactly what that means, but it's all indoors. It's at the is it like Palm State College or Palm Beach State College? I don't know. It's down in Palm Beach, oddly enough. Kind of was in the name. Don't know how anybody missed that.
Exactly.
But so my thing is like, what is this going to be? Because it sounds like it's some mix of virtual kind of stuff, and they're going to be mic'd up the whole time. Woohoo! I guess I don't know. You want to hear JT mumble around on there and yell at? I would like to hear him yelling at Billy Horschel. By the way, I hope somebody gets into a scrap during this thing. Is what I hope.
Yeah, me too.
I don't. I mean, what's so 2 hours a week? I don't think they're just going to show up and I mean, maybe they will. I mean, that may be what they show us. I don't think it'll happen, but I mean, that's to me, that seems like they're further diluting because it's the all-star names, right? I mean, it's not the Kevin Chappells and the Hayden Springers of the world that are going to be playing in this thing, right?
Nope. They're all they're stars. Yep.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, I didn't see any live players on there, but stars of the
Good
PGA,
point.
stars of
Good
the
point.
PGA Tour.
Good
This
point.
could have been a great time to have pulled in some folks and start to show some synergies between the two, right? And something that doesn't really have anything to do with either golf league. Could have been a good connection point. Nope,
Eh.
ain't going there. So I don't know. Are you going to be tuning in?
I'll check it out in the beginning. I don't have high expectations for it because it's not kind of my thing, but I'll watch a little bit in the beginning, just check it out. What do you think?
The King of Tulsa is on.
Oh,
and TGL is on.
yeah.
I'm not even
King of Tulsa's.
recording TGL. I'm
No.
just going, and I could watch the King of Tulsa at any point in time. That thing has been recorded months in advance. I could
Yep.
watch it at any time.
Yep.
Give me Sly.
Give me Sly.
Give me
And
Sly.
you actually need to brush up on the King of Tulsa because if you're going out to see Aaron, you're going to need to get your cigar skills.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 3 weeks ago. Count them. 3.
3 weeks ago.
Guess who was in Tulsa?
Who? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I did not see. I did. God, shit! I meant to write this down. We went to this bar. Oh, so this is a question for you. So we had great meeting in my professional career. Great meetings, by the way. Meetings with wonderful people. Yeah. And productive. The outcome was for both parties as expected. Could have been better. Well, we didn't see Sly, so it could have been better. So we wind up at this little bar, and we go in, and it's like, hey, you know what? We hadn't had a bourbon yet. Let's go get a bourbon. And I'm like, that's a good idea. Let's go get a bourbon. So we happen up in the place, and I'll be damned, they're playing trivia. Now,
Yeah.
the trivia that they're playing is it's like music trivia. And we go in and they're playing like 70s love songs. And then and I'm sorry, it's not true. It's bingo. Let me phrase. So you gotta stamp the song, right? And then whoever wins, they've got these genres of music. Like you could pick 90s rap, you could pick 60s bebop. I don't know. Shit. You can pick 80s country, right?
Yeah.
You could pick what somebody in there picked TV show jingle kind of songs of the TV shows.
Yeah.
I've never played that before, and it was quite fun. Oh, and we started out to play. We're like, we'll just have a drink and go. And then we're like, shit, this could be a thing. Maybe we should start doing music bingo on the show.
Music bingo on the show. Yeah,
I don't know.
It's fun.
Have you ever played it?
No, I have not.
I highly recommend it. So I'd get your Google out and your MapQuest, and I'd be MapQuesting and Googling. Yeah, who has music bingo in town? Because in fact, you're going to find this shocking. I talked to the lady that was conducting the exercise.
Yeah.
That was leading the charge.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, we have it all over town.
Oh,
it's everywhere." I've not seen it on King of Tulsa. I've not seen it on the King of Tulsa, by the way. And they have that bar in Evatang. I mean, this could be. I don't know why. If it's everywhere in Tulsa, why is it not on the show?
Good point.
You should write Taylor about this. I feel like he's missing out on some of the the localese, right? I mean, the what's happening in because
Tulsa.
I was like, I guess I need to take some stoves. Well, what did I do? Well, I had a subscription to Slab Cigar. Of course, I took some stoves with me.
Exactly. Yep.
But yeah, it's I don't know. I'll have to go back and get a second helping of Tulsa. It was fine. It's fine. It wasn't overwhelming, nor was it underwhelming. But the music being, if I hadn't had a chance to participate in the music bingo, I think that's what kind of brought it home.
Sold you. Music bingo. All right. I like it. Any music bingo in Chattanooga?
Well, not that I'm aware of, but send a signal. Show's expanding. Show's expanding. I guess it's a thing. Who knew?
Wow, nice.
See, that's what happens when new people move into your town.
Yeah,
they bring new ideas. I mean, some of them are groundbreaking, by the way. Just so you know. Yeah, TGL. I don't know. Get out of here. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's who knows if that's even going to be a thing or not.
Agreed.
I don't know if it's going to be a thing. I'm betting. How long do you think it lasts?
However, I don't. Well, here's the thing. It might last, and it's expensive to go. It's like a
Can
hundred
you go?
something bucks
Can
a
you
ticket.
go? Can
Yeah,
you
the
go?
tickets are expensive. Oh no, I think I tweeted about this
Well,
recently.
it's got to be a small. It's got to be a small. I mean, the venue is small, right? I mean, it's an enclosed facility, and yeah, I mean, it's got to be it's got to be a small place. I don't know. What are you going to do there? Throw beads at people?
Let's see. Get tickets. 160 bucks a piece.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. A single ticket is 160 bucks a piece to go to the TGL.
We got to get in touch with Kyle. We got to see what's
Yeah,
what's the media pass process for TGL. I feel like they need. I feel like they're going to need a color man there.
exactly.
And
So here,
and
FAQs. If you frequently asked questions, how much are tickets? 100. They start at 160.
they start at
What?
160. They
Yes.
start at 160. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. If that's what they think they want to
I just don't know who's going to pay that to go see this, like over and over again, right? But I guess, hey, you know what?
I can tell you who's not going to pay it.
Yeah.
And don't be submitting that on your expense account because that is definitely not making it through finance. That's going to get rejected.
I never knew such things would go down in Florida.
Well, speaking of things going down in Florida, allegedly somebody got burned for a recent post they just released.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yep.
So I thought this was funny. I should have pulled that up and should have read some of these, but I've got enough. I can paraphrase. I've got enough that's ingrained now. So before we get here, before we go there, we're already here. Before we continue down this path, I just want everybody there. And there's a couple people, one in particular, that if she's listening, I don't hang up, don't hit end. This is not a political show. In no, you do you. And if you're a good person, you don't even have to be a good person. If you're a good time, bring it on. We don't care. Do you care? I don't care, Dan. Do you care?
Don't care.
Not a political show.
Nope.
Sam Burr. This is not alleged. I mean, there is photo and video evidence. So Sam Burns got invited. I don't know what the occasion was. Maybe it was just because he's Sam Burns and the Don. What do you call him? Is it like 46 and 48? Is that the number? Did I get that right, or is it 45 and 47? I'll have to go back and brush up on the numbers. Regardless,
for what? What numbers?
For the Don. What's he gonna be?
45 and 47.
45, 47.
Yeah.
What do you call him? What is it, 40, the old 46 and a halfer?
I guess. What do you call 46 and a half.
The old 46 and a halfer. So allegedly Sam Burns spent some time with the Don, and he was quite tickled. There were some golfing photos and videos. There were some pictures at some event afterwards. Who got maybe a celebration for a recent event that happened. I don't know. And I mean, people are still hot about this thing, man. I mean, there were the first comment that popped up. It said, "Good to know."
All right. Can I pause you? Yeah, keep going. You keep going. No.
Good to know. Hashtag unfollowed. And then I don't know. There's like 373 comments under. I'm making up a number. I kind of don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. And everybody's just like bashing. Good riddance. Didn't need you anyway. He doesn't even care. But I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, is it that? Really? Is that where we are? Is that where we are? Is that where we are as the as the human society today?
That's crazy. Yeah.
But he got burned. I didn't see. I haven't seen any more posts about it though. But it's still up. It still exists.
We got a four-way tie with RSM right now.
Oh, we got Burger. Is Berger up there? Because he was
Yeah.
one behind when we
Yeah,
started.
but the two leaders dropped. They
So
both. It looks like they
McNealy's
both
down.
bogeyed 18. Looks like both leaders bogeyed 18.
Well, I like where this is going.
So I think we need to place a bet. Yep,
Uh,
they both bogeyed 18. So now we got Berger and McNealy right there with them, and they got two to play. And what's weird is Clanton on DraftKings is like favored right now. Why wouldn't Berger be favored if he's got?
I hope he's not. I'm
He's
taking
got
Berger.
take Berger, right? Yeah.
Let's go. Oh no. Well, this verification stuff. It definitely doesn't believe I am who I am. I mean, it's been listening. This phone has been listening the whole time that we've been talking. If it doesn't know that it's me by now, we got some issues. We've got some serious fucking issues. I mean, come on. Get out of here. Of course it's me. You've been
Four-way
listening.
tie. Why would you take Berger with two to play?
As soon as I can get there, I'm all over it. As soon as
Or Mav. Did Mav win last week or the week before?
He was close. He was close.
No, he won recently.
Well, I just threw something on Berger. I got him at.
It was 2 weeks ago he won, right?
I got it. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got him at plus 280. What do I want to cover? Nah, I'll take Berger at plus 280 over Mav. Who else is here? Who else is hot? Luke Clanton. He could be. Mac Hughes. There's no chance. Where's Mac Hughes sitting at right now? Live leaderboards. What we need to be looking at. I thought we were talking about birdies and bourbon, and we're now running a live betting show. I feel like we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to report this to the CPA because I think this gets taxed differently. Maybe it does. Maybe it does.
Yeah. I've listened to a lot of podcasts. There's a lot of live betting going on in this podcast.
Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. So Clanton. Oh shit. Well, we're going to a play. It's a playoff no matter what. So we got Clanton, and I want you to pronounce the. I want you to give me your best shot. Give me your best shot.
Echevarria.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. I went with Berger.
I went with Berger too.
I went Berger.
He's got two to play, right?
Yeah, he should. He should
birdie one of those holes, right?
Well, I mean, surely to God he could. No, he can keep it running. I mean, he's tied right now. It's going to a playoff.
If he birdies one of those holes, he can win.
Why? I mean, he could, and he's a birdie man.
He's a birdie man.
Not to be confused with a burger man, but a birdie man.
That's right. Ooh! Look at that. We could cash out right now and make some money.
Oh, could we?
Yep.
Nah, you kidding me?
No, I bet a minute ago, and I'm already up. I could cash out right now and make money.
It's bourbon season, baby. I'm letting it ride.
Right.
Hey, speaking of bourbon season, we're going to get into Taylor Sheridan stuff in a minute. So it's bourbon season, Dan. Now, oddly enough, this is a show that talks about both golf and bourbon.
Yep.
And Taylor Sheridan.
Yep.
So here's a few bottles that I'm on the hunt for this year. You tell me when you're ready for me.
Okay.
So, in no particular order, I think some of these are going to be more than findable. I think some of them are going to be findable, but not reasonably priced. And then some of them may not be findable at all.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say that. They will all be. I can find all of them. I'm not going to pay for them. I'll pay a little upcharge for these if I need to. Eagle Rare 17. That's at the top of my list. We're both big Buffalo Trace fans. Remind me to there's some interesting things happening. We may want to save this, but there are interesting things happening in the bourbon business.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Eagle Rare 17. That's at the top of my list. Should retail sub $200. Anything sub $200, I'm buying it all day long.
When's it hitting the shelves? Is it out?
It should be. Yeah. Well, it's so hitting the shelves. I can't say, but likely Black Friday ish kind of thing. Okay. But it's already in the stores. Stores should have it. Don't know that they've got it out yet.
Yep.
So Eagle Rare 17. That's the one that I'm looking for first.
Okay.
Penelope Havana. Now this sounds the most intriguing. Even the Good Times has one that's coming out too that I'm interested in. But Penelope Havana, big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Great guys. Love to support these craft blenders.
Yep.
But the Havana, it's finished in a rum and maple cask. I think that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a rum old fashioned to me, kind of.
It does.
I'm loving that. Heaven Hill is going to be releasing a 9-year malt whiskey. Big fans of a malt American malt whiskey.
Yep.
Big fans of Heaven Hill. Appreciate the 9-year age statement that they're going to put on that. And so this is something that I purchased already. My friend's bottle shop, always taking care of their loyal customers.
Oh yeah.
Old Granddad 16-year. And I picked up a bottle. Shame on me for not picking up. The reason I didn't pick up two is because it was, I don't know, like $190. But that's MSRP, whatever it is, right? So, and I'm like, all right, because old Granddad 114 is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know, $30. It's like, I mean, that's pretty, and there probably is some of this 16-year juice or close to it in the old GD 114.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked up one. It's on my list. You know why it's on my list? Because
No.
I got to replace the one I drink.
Well, that's good. That's a good list.
But it's good. Now, so I've been listening. Okay, so I mentioned that so there's a lot of news out right now, in the bourbon, in the spirits world. Not like a Young Guns kind of thing, spirit world. I'm talking about the spirits world, like the alcoholic beverage world.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And there's I mean, they're talking about tariffs. They're talking about cities putting bumping the taxes up on booze. Which what this is doing, right, is it's making it easier for for the big names in the industry, the established names in the industry, to do business there, and it's making it harder for the craft distillers and blenders to do business there.
Mm-hmm.
So not really sure the intent. I mean, like one of the like in the article I was reading, it's like Chicago, I think, is the one that's imposing the. So it's like, well, that kind of starts that starts to explain. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, state-wise. I mean, California is probably next in line, but I say all that in, if you're thinking about buying somebody a holiday gift, and we'll have some of these coming up on our holiday gift release suggestions.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So hey, support a craft distiller. Why not?
Absolutely.
There's some great stuff out there. Some
Yep.
great stuff. So I said, what if someone doesn't enjoy, wants something different than bourbon or whiskey?
Okay. Okay.
So, well, maybe you'd want a tequila.
Yeah.
So I jotted down 3 tequilas that I would be looking for. Now, this is
Oh,
not a
I like
holiday.
this.
This is not a holiday list. It's bourbon season. While you're in
Bourbon
there,
season.
if you
It
want to
is.
mix it up, a little. Well, then maybe check out the tequila selection, because most people that are going in there, they're over, because a lot of tequilas are getting released right now. Also, a lot of other bottles are on the shelves that people are just walking past, and they're not even considering, because they're on the hunt for the unicorns
Mm.
of the whiskey world. So I've got 3 for you, Dan, in the
Okay.
tequila world.
I love this.
This is going to be fun. I should have had these written down. I do have them written down. I should have had them on the screen so you could pronounce them. So the first one, and probably the easiest, is Fortaleza. And you'll be able to find Fortaleza in any store, depending on which one. The Reposado is kind of my go-to, and there's a couple different expressions, but who knows where you're at in allocation and distribution. That's a good one. Till Tears of Lorena, another fantastic bottle if you can find it. And all these should be sub 200. And lastly, Don Julio 1942. That may be a 250 or so. But all 3 of those, if you need to gift something extra, or you want to gift something to yourself, and maybe that last bottle of of William Weller LaRue just got picked up, and all you're left with are tequila options. There are some great ones out there, so don't sleep on those. As there's plenty of good stuff. Dixie must be a tequila fan. She just came over to say hello. I guess Dixie's now become the tequila dog. So,
Absolutely.
so that's what I'll leave you with. We got more to come. More to come from our holiday gift suggestions, and it's not going to be all booze. There'll be some golf stuff, and there'll be some Taylor Sheridan CD sets coming up. Did they even make CD sets anymore? Like, am I going to be able to buy a complete season of Tulsa King on DVD? I guess I should say DVD.
I don't even know. I think they do. I guess I don't know. You just get. I haven't bought a DVD in forever. But I don't even know. I don't think I have a player.
I mean, where would I play it?
Where would I play it?
Where would I play it?
Yeah. So
okay. All right. So let's. So if you're if you like shitty golf and bourbon shows, you can go ahead and hang up now, because we ain't even gonna talk about. I haven't seen any golf mentioned at all on any of these shows that we're gonna talk about, but we're now gonna go into like an hour and 45-minute session of Taylor Sheridan's greatest hits.
okay. All right.
Cue the music. Cue the music.
Cue the music.
Okay. So I'm playing in the turkey shoot with, and Kevo is telling me, and he's like, "Hey man, have you watched the new?" By the way, thanks for being a fan of the show, Kev. And he's like, "So you guys have been talking about, you've been talking Lioness, you've been talking Tulsa King, you've been talking, and he's like, have you watched Landman?" Now, I said that we weren't going to talk golf. This is not to be confused with Landman Golf Course. This is Landman, a Taylor Sheridan show, new release. As we're recording, I guess technically there have been 3 shows that have dropped. You and I were texting in our non-scripted show yesterday, and you and I have both watched 2. The first 2, we haven't watched the third yet. So I want to spend a little time on Landman, but before we do, so if you had to rank, the shows. Where would you rank them? So let me. So I don't have them written down. I'm going to round them. So let me throw out. So we got Tulsa King. We got Lioness. We got. We've got all the 18. We got all the Yellowstone series. So we can. If you want to lump those into one, that's fine. If there's anything that really just speaks to you. That really just calls Danimal's name. And you want to carve that one out, feel free. And now the one that had Sam Elliott in it, I did kind of like that.
Yeah, that was the 1883 one, wasn't it? I think.
I mean, but I mostly liked it because it had Sam Elliott in it.
Yeah, me too.
They say such a bad Wade Garrett.
The
name is Wade Garrett. So hold on. So we got Lioness. We got the Yellowstone series.
Tulsa King,
Lioness,
Landman,
Yellowstone, Landman. What are we missing? Is that it?
Oh, Mayor Kingstown.
Oh, Mayor Kingstown. Ah, see. God. It's a good show. Okay, I think that's it.
Okay.
So give me, and now if you'd like to carve out like, you had 1842 and 1832 or 1856. If you want to carve those out, you can. I can pull them up if you need to.
No, we don't need to.
All right, give me your. What I think you should do is I think Yellowstone should be a standalone.
Yeah.
And then I think the circa, right, the year statement should be. I think those should be 2 separate shows.
Okay.
At least Kevin says it should.
Yeah. Okay. So what am I going? Best to least is what I'm doing.
Will you tell me?
Okay. I think my favorite right now is Landman. The first 2 episodes I thought were
2
phenomenal.
episodes in, and you're already like, that's my favorite.
Well, I'm a big Billy Bob fan. I'm a big Billy Bob. It's Bad Santa the Oil Man. So I'm like, I gotta go with that, right?
I'm not
I like that one. And then I would say, I'm gonna say Lioness is probably my second favorite. I think I like Lioness. And then I would go Mayor Kingstown, Yellowstone, and then Tulsa King last. And I go Tulsa King and then the year stuff. But I'd probably put the Sam Elliott one before the last year one.
So you said you didn't want to carve them out, but now you're carving. Now you're making exceptions, Dan.
Yeah. What about you? How's yours rank?
That's why the show is not scripted.
Yeah.
tell you. So, I've got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you something, right? I got this. So if you didn't, if you're just listening, you wouldn't have noticed. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see the studio has changed once again.
Yeah,
Hopefully the sound is coming through okay. I think we're
it's
gonna. I
coming
mean,
through great.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to put some stuff down on the phone, but I think it's good enough for a fake podcast. And I've got this dog between my legs now. Where no, like a canine. Um, and the previous recording, the previous HQ, the setup, it was never a position where the dog could be between my legs. But I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get like a dog cam so people can look under the table and see where the magic happens. All right. So okay, before I rate these,
Mm.
because I want to talk a little more about Landman
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I've seen multiple seasons of multiple Taylor Sheridan shows,
Mm-hmm.
like seasons. I've only seen multiple episodes. Well, I've only seen 2 episodes, which technically is multiple, of Landman. And not to be confused with the golf course, by the way, that Rob Collins, the King Collins was an architect of. Damn. Billy Bob Thornton. I mean, he is always the same character.
He's great though.
He's
It
always the
works.
same character.
It works. He's like a Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is always the same character too.
Gotta find out who does his hair. Maybe not for me, but maybe for somebody else that's involved in the show.
There you go.
But like, I mean, it delivers, man.
Delivers.
It delivers.
Yeah.
It is. It's. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching episode 3, and I mean, the shit that comes out of his mouth.
It's great.
It's like. So here's what I don't know is, so I don't know how much of that is scripted versus unscripted.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's definitely a storyline that what there is a storyline that they're following, right? And there's a theme that they're sticking on, maybe with a scene or however you want to frame that up. But some of the stuff, it's like I don't know. Can this dude really write that?
I know.
Can he really write?
Well, here's the thing though. Like, I don't know how much scripted it is because you're right. It's set the dialogue in these 2 first episodes has been phenomenal. Is Billy Bob helping? Because we know Billy Bob's a writer too, right? So
Yeah,
is he helping? I don't know.
Creative
I don't
mind,
know.
man, for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know if he is helping or not. I'm not sure if it's scripted or if it's like Tommy Lee Jones went off the cuff in The Fugitive, and it was phenomenal, right? Half
Yeah.
that shit was all Tommy Lee Jones just
All
making stuff up
Tommy
on the
Lee.
fly.
It was
Is
Tommy
this
Lee
Billy
being
Bob making
Tommy
it up?
Lee.
I don't know. I don't know if it is or isn't, but it's phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. So let me go. So
But
far,
here's the thing: can you write that good for Billy Bob? Can you write better than Billy Bob when he write himself? I don't know if you can.
That's what I'm saying. And there's no, you didn't have this. You didn't have, and I know that's generally speaking the way it goes, right? I mean, you write the script, right? You've got it. It's on paper, and then it's like, okay, I need to find the. So what is it if it's not an actor or an actress? Do we just default to it's an actor now, and then it could also be a female actor?
That's it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. So you didn't write, and most of the time you're not writing it specifically for the actor actress. You're writing it, and then it's like, okay, I gotta find the character that's gonna fit into this role.
Yep.
I mean, boy, does he! I mean, it's like, I mean, it may be. I've only seen 2 episodes, but it may be the best Billy Bob character I've seen yet.
I don't know if there's a better match in heaven than Taylor Sheridan and Billy Bob Thornton.
I don't either.
I think that they're just like peanut butter and jelly. They just go together. I mean, peanut butter and chocolate.
He's probably second guessing Kevin Costner in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't I have Billy Bob in this thing?
Yeah,
I mean, it could have been a hit.
Could have been a hit.
All right, so hold on. So here's my ranking. And now,
all right.
Here's the wild card in all this is Mayor of Kingstown. That's the wild card for me. Now, I don't think it's better, but I've seen multiple seasons, and I hope there's another one.
Yeah, yeah.
So far, Landman, I'm going to asterisk Landman as that's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor of Kingstown is my second favorite.
Okay. All right.
Lioness
Third.
is third.
Okay.
And a lot of people disagree. A lot of fans of the show, they just
Yeah.
can't get into
Sly.
can't get into it. It's too.
I know where you're going. I don't know,
too,
but I know where you're going.
It's too corny. It's too cheesy, and it's like, but that's the character.
Yeah.
That's the character, and it's Tulsa King, man. I think it's. But again, I mean, when I was growing up, those cheesy. Muscle men that were doing whatever they were doing, like that was fucking cool.
Yep.
I mean, the Schwarzeneggers and the Chuck Norris and the Van Dams. I mean, and that was it's still cheesy, but I don't mind a little cheese with my toast.
That's right. That's right.
To me, all the Yellowstones fall so far behind those.
I know.
I'm with you. I think the Sam Elliott edition, whatever that was, that one kind of got me.
Better than Harrison Ford. Yeah.
Yeah, and after that, it's kind of like, I don't know. You're gonna rank those all neutral for me, but but Landman is so. Here's the one, and like if you watch any of Taylor Sheridan's movies, you'll all the Sicarios. What else did he do other than the Sicarios? Do we know off the top of our head?
Oh yeah, he did the we did two Sicarios. He did that bank movie with Chris Pine. What was it called? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I'm sure I do know. So here's what I didn't realize. He was in.
He did the Wind River with what's his name from.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That's still the mayor of Kingstown, dude. Jeremy.
The one with the bank was the guy with the river. Jeff Bridges.
Oh shit! Hell or High Water.
Hell or High Water.
Like yeah. Great. That was a great one. And I didn't know, which I don't know if I was a huge fan. It kind of lost me along the way, but I like the beginning few seasons. He was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. He was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I'm like, no fucking way. I had to go look at it. So he was like a deputy cop or something. He was a whatever, but totally, yeah, whatever. Landman.
McNealy won.
Well, I may have threw a little scratch on McNealy at 180. I had to hedge a little. Had to
hedge a little bit. There you go. Well, you won that.
But so with Landman, is this the most? And I know, and it's because it's Billy Bob. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I know why, but it's the. I mean, there's a lot of innuendos. There's a lot of. I mean, to me, this kind of takes him. This is like next level for me for his series.
Yep.
I don't see people doing. I don't think any of the other ones are crossing the boundaries that are being crossed here.
Right.
And relevant topics. I didn't fact check any of this stuff, but I found some of the commentary that comes along with this thing that they're spitting out. It's we'll see how it plays out over the next several years. So could be a thing.
Yeah. Favorite scenes so far in Landman?
Well, there was this one when they were in the bedroom, and so favorite scene. The opening scene's pretty badass.
Yeah.
The opening, so he's getting kind of jacked, he's getting opening scenes of a series, maybe the best opening scene of a series. And when he goes out to the truck and he sits down and he sparks up a stove.
Yeah.
A cig, sparks up a cig.
Yeah.
And before he's even done with the first cig, he's got another cig that he's lighting
hotboxing it. Yep.
Back to back, baby. And he's already chugged 2 beers.
Yep. I love that scene too. Yep.
And I think it's because it's the opening scene that it's my favorite. But I mean, that kind of leads you to
What's his drink? Is it like Diet Mountain Dew? Is that what it is, or
Dr.
regular Mountain?
Pepper. Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr Pepper.
No,
That's
just regular
regular
Dr.
Dr
Pepper.
Pepper. That's
Regular
what it
Dr.
is. Yeah,
Pepper.
that's right. That's right. I love it. I love it.
And my second favorite scene so
Okay.
far is
All right.
I think it was in the second episode.
Oh no, this might be the one that I've been thinking of
He's
too. You go.
he,
You go.
he's sitting at the bar,
Yes, this is
and the
it. Yes.
bartender.
Yes, this is it.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
And he says, "What he said? Do you know what he? I mean, I could paraphrase, but if you know what he says, go ahead."
Well, you go ahead. You go ahead first. Yeah.
So he's ordering Michelob Ultras, right?
Yeah.
And he's sitting there drinking
Yeah.
them, and
Yep.
he says, the bartender comes over and something. He said, "Hey, I'll have another Michelob Ultra,"
Yeah.
and the bartender says something to the effect of, "Well, I thought you quit drinking."
Yeah. That's right.
And he's like, "Right, I did." And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
and he says, "I tell you, fuck him what." He said, "I'm gonna have 6 of these Michelob Ultras. I'm gonna come back in tomorrow and I'm gonna have 6 whiskeys." He said, "You fucking tell me which one you want to come back."
You tell me there's a damn difference. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it was.
Exactly.
I love that scene, but I also love when the girl comes, the lawyer comes. It's like it's all in the same scene. He comes and he goes, get the lady a tonic water or whatever. And she goes, "Well, you call me a lady one more time, we're having an issue." She goes, "I'm sorry, did I guess wrong?"
It is so good, man. It's yes.
Did I
Yes.
guess wrong?
Oh, that is it's dude, I'm looking forward to I'm looking more forward to watching episode 3 than I am the Hero World Challenge. I
That's
can tell you
true.
that. This is material that delivers. Did I
It
guess
does deliver.
wrong? I gotta go back and watch that because he said something after that. I gotta figure out what he says during that whole thing. But that is so
That was
good.
a great scene. Great
It
scene.
was a
Yeah.
one, but it's just scene after scene after scene, and what a cast of characters in this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of loaded. I mean, we got we got
So who's gonna be the bad guy? John Hamm? He's gonna be the bad guy. You think something's gonna happen, and John Hamm's gonna be the bad guy?
well, I mean, you got to look. Demi Moore's in this thing too. So
Yep.
somehow, I mean, Demi Moore didn't show up to play Ham's wife and not get put on the pit or the
Mhm.
spit. I don't know,
Right.
whichever. In the biz, sometimes they use them interchangeably. So I don't know. I think Demi Moore might have I think she might turn out to be like ratting people out, man. I think she's going to wind up being the mole.
Okay.
I don't know. Just this foreshadowing, but some of the people already got they got blown up. So some of the stars, but I guess there's more people to come, man.
The Chiefs are going to lose to the Carolina Panthers today.
No.
It's 27-27. They got the ball on the 1-yard line with 1 minute left to go.
Ooh, how'd the Fins do? I had a
Oh,
hot
they blew them
streak.
out. They blew them out.
I got on your Fins today.
Yeah. Well, that's
How'd
good.
that-
That's good.
How'd
Yeah,
that go?
You won. Yeah. 34-15.
By the way, I picked up
So far.
the John O. Smith in my fantasy league. Ooh, so I'm playing. It's me and numero uno.
Chiefs got the ball back. Chiefs got the ball back.
It could happen. Me and numero uno today are we're duking it out.
Are you?
Yeah, if I beat him, I'm gonna win the. I probably went out and win the season. Now I don't win everything,
Nice.
but not the playoffs. But I'm already cemented in the playoffs. So we'll see how that goes. What did he say? His name is like Big TDs or nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm teaching him a little lesson.
Oh boy.
Is the way I like to put it. What else we got? Any closing comments on Taylor Sheridan? So I do. Hold on, I do have a close. I've got a. It may not be a closing comment, but I've got a follow up.
All right.
Would you agree that that his releases continue to get better and better and better?
Lioness is fantastic. This is better. Yeah. Yellowstone was. I mean, this is kind of like the oil version of Yellowstone, but it's better.
Like the current version. Yeah.
It's better. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, he has gotten better. Now I will say that Sicario was fantastic. That was his first movie, and that was fantastic.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I thought both of those delivered.
Yeah. Yeah.
And are you surprised that we haven't? And maybe we have. I just don't recognize them. But I haven't seen any of his cast of characters in his movies overlap into his series?
His movies into it. Yeah, well, Jeremy Renner,
Oh,
Mayor of
that's true.
Kingstown,
Okay,
Mayor of
that's
Kingstown.
that's true. That's true.
And then I think the girl in that one, the Indian lady, I think she was in Yellowstone.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right,
And
maybe that
but
could be right.
then Jeff Bridges, no. So yeah, there's not much, not much.
Yeah,
You're starting to
not
see him
much.
bebop between shows a little bit. Like I think some people in Kingstown or some other ones and stuff. But yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot. No.
But and lots of diversity in the shows,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
you've got this Western thing, you've got this like
Yep.
inner city crime drama thing.
But
You've
it
got like
works. It
this.
doesn't feel forced.
No, 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 no. It does not feel like he's trying. It doesn't feel. So think about this, right? I mean, think about like a Coen Brothers or I mean, we could start naming people,
Right.
and it's like, hey, I'll name somebody, Billy Bob Thornton. It's like, hey, guess what? I'll do it, but I have one character,
Exactly.
and here's what you get. But but what I don't see is like the I don't diversity in the genres that he's laying out there. Like there's nothing that's really under delivering.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Nothing's. I mean, everything's delivering. Everything's. Lioness is really good this year. I think Lioness is.
I think Linus
I
is
think
great.
Lioness season 2 is better than season 1. I think.
Um, so I mean, if I said that, it would only be because I had I knew kind of what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one kind of caught me off guard, and I didn't really know. It's like each show, I was like, I don't really know what's happening now, which is
Yep.
fine.
Yeah.
I love a good surprise. I
Yep.
got surprised last week multiple times.
Yep.
All positive, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just certain innuendos that kind of slip in there, and it's like, well, hello.
That's right. That's right. So.
All right. Before parting words. As it's
Oh,
can I date the show?
yeah. Date it. Yeah. Well, we
So
just did. I mean, Maverick McNealy won. Congrats, Maverick McNealy. So there you go.
I think I took him at plus 180. I think I won.
Yeah.
I didn't win a lot. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is not going to pay for Eagle Rare 17 if I get my hands on one.
No,
That's
it's
for
not.
sure.
No, it's not. And the Chiefs are going to win. They are going to win.
So they got the ball back.
They had the ball back. It's on Carolina 21, and it's tied up. So they'll kick a field goal at least. Yeah.
Give me your favorite food that you're most looking forward to on
Okay.
Thanksgiving, and your least favorite food that you're not looking forward to on Thanksgiving.
Favorite food on Thanksgiving. Good wine. How about that?
Ooh.
We bring out the good stuff for the holidays, right? And then I would say, from a real food perspective, probably.
No. Hey,
Is that good enough? Is that good enough?
I think wine's a real food. I mean,
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
That may not have been the intent, but maybe my shallow mind wasn't thinking deep enough into the question.
That's okay. No, it's okay. And then least favorite food. Probably. I'd say probably stuff. I'm not a big stuffing guy. What about you?
It's going to be interesting because I was going to say bourbon, but since you said wine, I'm not going to say wine. I'm gonna give you a food. You can give me a food though before I go. Give me a food. Give me an actual food, like substance.
Like potatoes.
Okay, mashed or scalloped? What are we talking about?
We're talking scalloped. Yeah.
Scalloped potatoes. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, I like mashed potatoes too, but for Thanksgiving, it's probably going to be scalloped kind of thing.
So interesting enough,
Mm-hmm.
my favorite, the thing that I'm looking most forward to that I don't regularly eat throughout the year, is your least favorite thing that you're
stuffing.
not.
Yeah, you like stuffing. You're a big stuffing. That's cool. Yeah,
but I don't eat a lot of it throughout the year. I couldn't tell you if I ever eat it throughout the year.
It doesn't show.
Don't.
Doesn't show. It looks like you do.
Well, they say the camera adds is it inches or inches.
Yeah, they're lying
pounds,
to you. It's the stuffing.
It adds these bags under my eyes. That's not the whiskey or the Stogs. So the stuffing is what I'm most looking forward to, and what's my least favorite? You know what my least favorite, which is also, this is going to be like an oxymoron because technically a stuffing could be considered a casserole.
Yeah.
However, what I'm looking forward to the least is any other fucking casserole.
Okay.
Like, I don't want no damn green bean casserole. Don't give me no. Just get the casserole out of here. No,
Okay.
thank you, no,
Okay.
thank you.
Do you have a special cocktail that you're gonna make on Thanksgiving?
Well, would you like to hear about it?
Yeah, of course.
So, so I've lived in Georgia for many, 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 many years now,
I'm aware.
and left a mark there, did you? And so Georgia, oddly enough, is known for its pecan trees. And every fall, when I'd take the hound out scouting for things, there were just these random pecan trees, and I said, "Well, shit, I'm just going to start taking a little bag, and I'm going to start picking up these pecans." And so I did, and I wound up with a shitload of them. And you'll love this, by the way, because I'm going to mention the drink. You probably already know what the drink is. Um, and then I have an Asian person that helps out around the house,
Mm-hmm.
Korean to be specific. And she got into cracking these things at one point, and she just cracked all the damn things. It wasn't like I mean, it was like pounds, man. I don't know. It became therapeutic.
Yeah.
So do you remember way back when, years ago? It was not a time we were in Vegas. We were actually in Atlanta. Technically, it would have been Sandy Springs, but there was a bar, an establishment. They also served food, so you could call it a restaurant
Yep.
that served a drink called the Chatham County Line.
Oh, that was over there in Atlanta. Yeah.
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 Tell me that's not one of the best cocktails you've ever
Oh
had.
yeah, the smoked pecans
And then
all.
so
Yeah.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make up the candied pecan simple syrup.
Nice.
And I've already looked up the recipe on how to candy. So once the pecans are, once they've kind of steeped and boiled in the simple syrup, I'm going to use brown sugar, by the way. I might use turbinado, but I may use a mix between turbinado and brown. And then, I'm going to steep those for about an hour, and then I'm going to filter those, drain those out, keep the syrup, and then I'm going to toast. I'm going to put the pecans in the microwave,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to make these like little candied pralines that are going to go on to the smoked old fashioned.
No, I love that.
That's
There you go.
That's where we're heading.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
how
that's
how
good.
unprofessional this shit is.
Yeah.
Just in case
That's
anybody.
exactly.
That's how fake this is. By the way,
This is like at the end of Goodfellas when the guy's doing the garlic and he's mincing it up. This is you when it comes to cocktails on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got to slice it paper thin, paper with a razor
thin.
blade.
That's right. That's right. This is you. This is you with cocktails on Thanksgiving. It's gonna be meticulous.
With a razor blade.
That's awesome.
All right.
Good
This
stuff,
time, parting words for sure.
Yeah. No. Hey, Landman's great. Golf season is kind of wrapping up, and yeah, we got our first bet in for next year already. We should probably get through the majors here pretty soon, right? Other than the Masters, yeah.
We should, yeah. We could tie that into maybe our holiday gift guide.
Mm-hmm.
That could be. I mean, allegedly, you've already picked Patrick Reed for the winner. So,
well, no, I'm not saying that's what my pick is. It's a good early lean though.
I mean, at plus 8,000, I hope it is.
Yeah.
I hope it's the lean.
Yeah.
I have nothing else. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We will be back in a couple of weeks or a week or so with our holiday guide. So if anybody's asking, yes. It won't be too late. It won't be too late.
It won't be too late. We'll be back. Yes, it'll be next week sometime.
Yeah.
It depends. I got to get gear. So you're going to be shocked at this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get things like beefed up for the Vegas trip. Because even though I said we're not going to the Strip, I mean, sometimes you got to get things like, you got to get the wheels in motion. Yeah, you don't just want to show up to Vegas like and unprepared.
Right.
So it's kind of like Tyson showing up to a boxing match.
We didn't even touch on that today.
I know. We'll touch on it next time.
That's fine. We gotta get ready for the coach.
Yeah, we do got to get ready for the coach. And until next time, cheers.